Marco Botti has enjoyed a profitable winter on the all-weather and once again holds a strong hand for the £1 million finals day at Lingfield on Good Friday. Botti's team is spearheaded by Winter Derby runner-up Grendisar, the winner of 3 listed races already this winter. Marco, we've seen Grendisar out on the gallops on Warren Hill this morning, looking really well in preparation for the big race, the Coral Easter Classic.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. He's been so consistent. He's done so well for us. He ran another big race in the Winter Derby, even in defeat. But he's consistent horse. He's effective over 1.25 miles as well as 1.5 miles. So I think we go into the Good Friday with a good chance, and let's hope we can turn the result around. Maybe I made a mistake in the Winter Derby. I said to Martin Harley, looking the form, I couldn't really see much pace, and I said maybe we should just sit midfield rather than be too far back. Unfortunately, it panned out differently, and they went a decent pace, and he was always in front of Charlie's horse, and he had something to aim to. Where I'm not saying we were unlucky, because the winner he looks a very nice horse, but he definitely needs to challenge late, and whether he got there a bit too soon, we will see the Good Friday. He needs a little bit luck. He idles a little bit when he hits the front, and that was one of the reasons he kept himself well handicapped for a long time. But he has tons of ability, and he keep improving. He loves obviously the surface and the track. Martin Harley gets on really well with him. I thought he didn't do anything wrong. He just perhaps we bump into a nice horse when he got beaten in the Winter Derby. But we will do our best to turn around and maybe beat him.
Now, it's going to be far from a 2-horse race. It'll be a fantastic renewal, but of course you're going to be watching Tryster very closely, and Adam Kirby's going to be on that horse for Charlie Appleby. He knows Grendisar very well, of course. He's ridden the horse in the past, so he's going to be watching you as well. It could be very tactical.
Yeah, but as you said, it's not just 2 horses, and actually it looks very competitive. Looking the entries, it's a good field. So we will have to keep an eye on all the other contenders. But again, the draw is always important, even over 1.25 miles. Probably the 2 horses, they have a little bit similar tactic, in the race, where they want to be held up and they challenge late. But it's going to be a tough race, and very exciting to be there.
Marco, Trot Romeo will go into the sprint race, a relatively fresh horse.
Yeah, he had a good break in the winter. Obviously, was very impressive when he won his Class 2 at Wolverhampton last year. I think we have excuse for his last run. We ran over a mile a week ago, and he was drawn wide. He didn't have much cover, so I think the things to take out of that race, perhaps his best trip is 6 furlongs. So I'm happy with him, and obviously we want him qualified, and it was the only race he could run. So I wasn't too disappointed, and as I said, they went slow in the sprint, but I'm sure 6 furlongs is an ideal trip. He's getting back to his old form. As a 3-year-old, he was second in the Irish Guineas, so that was a great run. And then for one reason or the other, he lost a bit form, but now he's being gelded. He looks fantastic. So I think he's getting back to his best.
And lots of pace in the final, almost guaranteed, so a good strong run race should really suit him.
Yeah, it will. The key will be the draw, but let's hope we're lucky with the draw. And as I said, he travels so well, and his horse has turn of foot, which you need a Linfield.
Masama has qualified for the final. He's a very fast horse, runs in the colours of Dr. Marwan Kukash. 6 furlongs around Lingfield should be fine?
Probably stretch him a little bit. He's got a lot of natural speed, and there's no doubt a 5 furlongs is an ideal trip. But again, over 6, it's all dependent the draw. He's consistent. I mean, he's an incredible horse. He's a 9-year-old, and he's still running at his best form. I thought he ran well in a listed race, not much in defeat, and yeah. So I wouldn't say he's guaranteed 6 furlongs, but with a little bit luck and a good draw, he could probably get that trip.
Yeah, on such a sharp track as well, and as you say, he made a real fist of it in the listed Hever Stakes. He was, he was up there blazing the trail, and the form of that race with Pretend and even Boom the Groom in behind looks pretty solid.
Yeah, exactly, and for a sprinter, the draw is very important, and how the race will unfold. But he's very fast horse for sure, and he seems. He hasn't lost his enthusiasm, so he's still doing so well.
Marco, Grey Mirage is a lovely, big, imposing individual, and so consistent.
He's very consistent. Yeah, he loves the all weather. He was a bit unlucky in the listed race at Wolverhampton 2 weeks ago. He didn't get much cover, and he just finished 5th. He wasn't beaten far, and thought it was a good performance. But he's consistent, and he's maybe Mile we stretch him a little bit for Good Friday. Ideally, 7 furlongs would be better trip, but he settles, and if with a little bit lucky, if he gets cover, he should run a big race.
Of course, there's a younger generation coming through, but he's paid the price from a handicapping point of view because, he's probably been about a half a stone worse off this winter than he was last year.
Yeah, I mean, he's been consistent, and it's great to have those horses in the winter because they're high enough to get into the valuable handicap and the Good Friday, and he pay for himself. So I'm sure there's a few races to come. I'm sure the Good Friday it could be one, but then just give a break and bring him back next year and do the same. Again.
Marco, Solidarity, like Grey Mirage, they're very similar in a way. They've risen through the rankings. They've been very consistent. They've been real standard bearers on the all-weather over the last couple of winters. They've done you proud, haven't they?
Yeah, Solidarity is again consistent. It's very tough horse. He reached probably his peak, and the rating is 107, so he's finding a little bit harder to win out of that rating. But I thought he ran well in the Lincoln, and Ryan Morris said after the race maybe an extra furlong would suit him. He's entered in both races Good Friday. We're leaning towards the 1.25 miles at the moment, but probably just have a better idea just a few days before the race how the field is going to shape up. But as I said, maybe 1.25 miles suit him better at this stage.
Yeah, as a younger horse, he had the speed to be very good over 7. He won the listed race around Wolverhampton, but as he's got that little bit older, a bit more of a trip, as you say, seems to suit. And that extended 9 around Wolverhampton looks to be an optimum trip for him.
It's the optimum trip, yeah. He lost that early speed he used to have, and he likes to just get into the rhythm, and so he give him a better chance over 1.1 miles, 1.25 miles. So.
And he ran a fair race, didn't he, in the Easter Classic last season? It wasn't a bad effort at all. Finished 5th.
No, I thought he ran a good race and was good field and picked up some prize money, and we do the same. And let's hope he runs another good races, and then we see what to do for the summer.
Marco is once again relishing the prospect of taking on the might of Godolphin on Good Friday.
So it's great to see Godolphin supporting the all-weather races, and there's a good prize money. They definitely made a big effort, with the prize money through the winter, and why you would run it. So I think it's great to have a big yard to support the all-weather racing.
Even though you wish they hadn't got a horse called Tryster.
Yeah, he looks a good prospect, and unfortunately he beat us, I think, 3 times in a row. But no, it would be nice to beat him a Good Friday.